Duel Review is brought to you by NexusDigitalComics.com. On today's Duel Review, it's I Am Alive, the game. I'm RJ.
And I'm Nick.
Let's get to it.
And we are both alive. Welcome to Tuesday the 17th of April. We are doing I Am Alive, the downloadable video game thingy that happened.
Yeah, that's right. It's just released very recently. PlayStation, Xbox, Arcade, all that stuff. So it's, I'm sorry, Dark Work? I think that's the name of the studio. It's an offshoot of Ubisoft and Dark Works, who made the game. And it centers around a character that has returned home after a long absence. He basically was injured and had to heal and then had to walk back, basically.
Yeah, I think he was cross-country and it took him a year to walk back to his house.
It's definitely a post-apocalyptic, there's earthquakes all the time and stuff, and there's a toxic cloud of dust that is on the ground floor that you have to negotiate. Anyway, he's finally made it home. He finds out that everybody's been evacuated, which I think he assumed, but he was really hoping that his wife, Julie, and his daughter, Mary, would be there, which they were not. It kind of tries to do like a little bit of a found footagey thing where it like gives us cutscenes from like looking at a camera, like the camera is set in some
and he steps away
on a table or whatever, and we see what's going on. And in the game, you play as Adam, third person, and it's basically a platformer, I guess.
Yeah.
Not really a platformer. You climb everywhere, and you have to negotiate the toxic dust, which you have stamina. So it reminds me a little bit of Shadow of Colossus.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
We have stamina that you have to negotiate. You find water and soda and like fruit cups and stuff that help you regain stamina and health. There is this mechanic where you run into gangs of people and you have to negotiate them. So a lot of times you're just like, hey, no problem, whatever, and they approach you and you wait till they get close enough.
And then you take out your machete.
Use your machete, and then you use a gun, and sometimes they'll be like, okay, if you have a gun, even if you have no ammo.
Right.
So you do like this fluffy thing. But sometimes if you get too close or if you accidentally push the fire button, they know you're out of ammo kind of thing, so you can kind of screw yourself there. You can also do this thing where you like back them up, and they fall off a cliff or they go into fire.
I think you
whatever.
kick them off the cliff.
Okay,
yeah, you kick them
but I never really used that mechanic.
Really?
I only used it that one time when they forced you to do it so you could see what it was like. But anyway, okay, so the combat to me kind of seemed tacked on, honestly. I'm not a fan of this as much as I hoped I would be or thought I would be. It's a little bit grating to me. They do this superfluous thing where you get these things called retries, which are just basically save point, whatever. Yeah. And when you exhaust a retry, you'll have to like restart the chapter, which I freaking hate. So if there's one of these things where you're gonna have to like slide down and like roll over, and you're not quite sure where you need to go afterwards, your stamina starts going down, and unless you have a piton to stop yourself and regain stamina, which they do have those, but if you don't have those, then you're just going to have to kind of trial and error, see if you have enough stamina. You're going to have to use up all the things that you've collected, and if you fail,
you have to do
a couple more times, then you have to go all the way. So I hate that. Why give us that checkpoint system if you're just going to have it exhaust after a couple times? Because this is all about trial and error.
Right. I think.
So I want to punch the guy who came up with that.
But I think it's supposed to feel like something. I think they're trying to evoke an emotion. The frustration.
I'm pissed off. Is that what they want?
I think
they
so.
Want me to be pissed off?
The frustration of living in this apocalyptic world.
Well, yeah, but it would be it's more frustrating in a bad way because you fail a lot, and you're going to fail a lot, and there are going to be times where you fail enough that you have to go back. And I understand that when you get it down, it doesn't take you as much the next time. But it just seems so superfluous. It seems like they're trying to stretch out the game. And the other problem that I have is I'm not sure I really like the toxic dust thing. It's like it's really hard to see where you're going. You do get a gas mask pretty early on, so you're able to be down there longer.
Right.
But it just, again, it sucks up all your stuff. You do get a map, but it's just kind of like roughly placed there, and your map updates all the time to show you that roads are blocked, so you have to constantly pop in and out of your map, or just kind of head blindly into a direction. And I'm just not sure that, again, to me, it feels like it's just put in there to stretch out the game. That you have to negotiate all the time. Like, you start running out of breath, so you have to climb up to regain your stamina. But even climbing down uses some of your stamina. And I don't know, maybe it's just balanced a little bit too heavy for my liking. I mean, I'm not suggesting that they take it completely out of the game. It just kept me from really enjoying this game. The story is okay. It's kind of standard fare.
Yeah.
This whole thing, it's on the Unreal Engine, so it looks pretty good. The graphics are pretty good. The animations are okay. Again, the combat system to me is kind of throwaway because it's just the same thing over and over when you meet somebody, and sometimes they make it really difficult. Which, again, okay, you find a gun. It has one bullet, so you have one bullet. You get an arrow, a bow and arrow. There's guys with armor where you have to, like precise aim, but you have to click the right thumbstick to get precise aim. So you can't just pop into. Why not? Why do you have to do another step just to get precise aim? And I don't know. I'm just not sure that it didn't take me. It didn't like, wow, this is a great game. But having said that, for $15, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask you. Is for the price tag that it is.
I don't know if you're really into this and you really want to have that platforming thing. I think the combat is throwaway. I think if you like combat and you're looking for combat, this is not the game. I mean,
yeah, I think it's more about survival rather than combat.
But even that, I don't know if it's trying to be like, like a
Metro 2033.
Yeah, just like Light or No. I was thinking that game, Light or Fallout Light, or it's like one of these post-apocalyptic where you really have no choice. I mean, It's very linear. And there are people that you encounter that you don't have to encounter, but they're not asking you to do anything. They're basically just like, get away from me, I'll shoot you. And you have to decide whether you want to like kill them or leave or whatever. They also do this thing where I don't really believe this character. He's a good guy, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And yet he mercilessly drives machetes into people all the time.
Well, I think he drives machetes into people that threatens him, or at least that's...
No. I mean, like, to get them to shut up because they're, like, rolling around on the ground like, oh, don't kill me, whatever. You literally, like, shove it into their chest. And it just seems a little visceral and out of place for that character. I don't know.
I see. Okay.
And then there's this stupid thing where you gotta, like, usher this stupid girl and, like, save her with antibiotics and stuff. And I'm not sold on that stuff. It reminds me of his daughter. And maybe I was just in a really dark, cynical place when I played it, but I just didn't enjoy it that much.
Huh.
I'm looking forward to very much, what's the game? The Last of Us?
The Last of Us, yeah.
Naughty Dog. Man, I love the Uncharted games, and to see them do kind of a post-apocalyptic, that one has a little zombie flavor, which this one does not. Yeah, I guess that's one thing I should say is warning. I think a lot of people expect this to be like zombies or something like that. It's not like that at all.
No, I don't think there's a single infected person.
Yeah. So, well, obviously the little girl's infected because she needs antibiotics.
Well, you know what I mean, like zombie infected.
Yeah. So, I don't know what to say. You played it a little bit.
I played the demo, and what I played, I enjoyed. But then again, I like them both light, so I liked Fallout, Fallout 3 especially. And I liked, Metro 2033, which was just difficult
see, like I like. Well, I know, but it's a different. I don't know. It just seems so superfluous that they did that. Because if they're going to make it so easy, okay, it's like we're not going to save you. We're going to save you, 10 seconds 3 times, and then if you fail, we're going to make you play through 20 seconds. It doesn't make any sense. It just kind of makes me angry.
Okay, I got it.
But I love I love me some Tomb Raider, you know what I mean? I love that kind of trial and error and finding the path and what you need to find or whatever. This is just not up to snuff when it comes. But for $15,
yeah, for $15, I think. Okay, here's what I think. I think that if you want,
people were excited about this, though.
Yeah, well, I think they had good reason because it is pretty fun, and since it is a downloadable thing, they knew it was going to be cheap. So if you're looking for a survival game, I would recommend Metro 2033. I think there's what?
Well, I said, I don't think this is really a survival.
Right. I would recommend Metro 23. If you're looking for the post-apocalyptic game, I would recommend Fallout 3. Because that's more fun. Or lighter. Just kind of not as heavy-handed. This one, if you're just looking to spend $15, if it's like burning a hole in your pocket, I would say get this. I got the demo. The demo was fine for me. I don't think I'm gonna buy the game, but if I do. I don't know.
I was all excited. I like this kind of this milieu. I like this genre that's becoming.
Yeah, I think the only reason I would buy it is because it kind of takes the dynamic of, you know, Shadow of the Colossus, where you kind of have the stamina bar and you have to climb and you have to be quick about it and you have to kind of be decisive.
that can definitely be complained. I didn't complain about that. You
right.
know, I do like that. But with the retry system and with the combat that just isn't combat to me, and there's really no personalities going on. It's just kind of like a look what I can do, like a little bit of showcase. It feels like a student one that kind of grew a little bit. That's, you know, they polished it up a little bit and then sold it, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Like this is kind of unfamiliar, honestly. We haven't been that long where we have these games that are lower budget, lower in scope, and lower in price.
Yes.
So, you know, maybe I'm still expecting like a full-on game.
Right, and for $15, I mean, I don't know how long it is. Do you know how long it is?
No.
Well,
it really depends on your, you know, whether
how well you play.
Good at negotiating your time or not.
But, you know, for $15, I guess it might be worth it. But again, there's other games out there, and unfortunately, you will have to pay, you know, $30, but you get a full game. And I say $30 because chances are Metro 33, if you can find it, is probably that at like GameStop or something.
Yeah.
The only problem is I don't know where you would find it because I can't find it anywhere. I've been looking everywhere. I played it. I rented it. I played it. I loved it. Now I can't find it. You know, just like I had a problem finding Earth Defense Force. Yep. That one I couldn't find. That was a cult classic, and I was just like, oh, I gotta find it, but I couldn't find it. But then I finally found it.
Yeah. Used copies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's plenty I would recommend over this. Like Dead Nation. I love Dead Nation. That's really fun. And top-down shooter kind of... I mean, totally different thing. But, you know, whatever. Still survival kind of thing. And I don't know. It's fun. If you're really interested...
It is
definitely
fun.
Definitely look at a trailer.
The demo is free. Get the demo.
Yeah.
And if you like it, you know...
You have to download it anyway if you buy the game.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, I would recommend playing the demo because that's free. And you get a taste of what it is. And if you like it... keep playing it because, you know, you like it.
If you love Adam and Julie and Kate. And May.
But yeah, if you're just going by our opinion, then yeah, I would recommend some other games out there. This one, while it is fun, it does have that cool dynamic of stamina bar. There's other games.
I really kind of wish they'd just do a Shadow of the Colossus 2. You know what I mean?
Well, okay.
It's not going to be the same.
I know.
So, all right, that's it. Follow us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube. Tell us what you think.
We're having the contest where you show us, you send us what your favorite, probably missed thing is. So like
whether
something,
it be a comic or a movie, or something that you love that you don't think a lot of people have known.
Right.
Pick the best one or the one we want to do. We will review it,
and you will get a shirt.
Yeah,
and you can find all of our shirts. Yeah, we got
sporting
our shirts.
The early anime shirt, and he's got the mage.
Right. You can find all of our shirts and other stuff at spiderwolf.com. So yeah.
That's it.
All right.
All right, see you.
Oh.
Yay. We take a look at the TV series Psych coming up next. I am alive.
I am alive.
Right, so.
We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five. What's that? The Rebels. I need. Can you like photo? Can you put that? No. Okay. Just the sound, or like I'm flying through space, like in the background. That'd be so awesome.
I'm so happy. Be like a fan or something.
It's my freaking like, guns, man.
That's better.
I don't. Oh, you can make a machine gun noise better than I can?
Yeah, yours is like.
Mine sounds more realistic. Shut up, you don't know. Sounds like you're taking a dump. Pass me a newspaper.